move a muscle because it's GGSP time.
And today on the show, everything's at top speed for our review of the new Team Sonic Racing.
Here to help if anyone needs it.
Plus, a few familiar faces are back for the start of a video game Armageddon in part 1 of the Apongalypse.
Wait, why is every game Pong? Oh no, it's happened! The prophecy!
What does it all mean?
I don't know, but we have to keep going fast. Sonic's up first.
Okay, on your marks, get set!
The world's fastest hedgehog has taken the wheel once more in Sumo Digital's Team Sonic Racing, a kart racer that focuses on winning as a team rather than doing it all on your own.
Yeah, Team Sonic Racing lets you play as and alongside a bunch of iconic Sonic characters, and there's even a story mode to boot. In the main campaign called Adventure Mode, Sonic and the gang are invited by Dot on Par.
Some of you might not survive at all.
To race his fleet of high-powered supercars on his equally impressive tracks.
From the get-go, things seem a bit fishy, and with each race you complete, you're given a piece of the puzzle. But without giving anything away, it's nothing really special. I mean, seriously, man, just stop inviting Eggman to things.
Oh, who could have seen this coming? The game does give you the option to skip the story entirely, though, allowing you to just get straight into the races without having to sit through the cutscenes. I thought it was a bit odd, given you can just skip the cutscenes anyway.
Let's be honest though, Will, we're not playing this for the story. We play this to go fast.
Back up to speed!
A regular race is made up of 3 laps and various victory conditions you'll have to meet. To do this, you and your team will have to bash, bump, and drift your way through the track and ultimately to the finish line.
First place! Best of the best!
Before any of that though, you need to pick your racer. Each character is one of 3 classes and each class has a special ability. Sonic is a speed racer, the fastest class, able to let off energy charges to disrupt others. Knuckles is a power racer who can smash through obstacles and barriers without slowing down. And the balding baddie Eggman is technique-based, my personal favorite, able to drive on rough terrain without any penalty. The teamwork component comes in the form of a leapfrog type system. If you're leading the pack, you'll be laying down a slipstream behind you, which your teammates can cruise along on. They can also use this to give themselves a bit of a speed boost and slingshot themselves ahead. We've seen something similar to this in games like Onrush and Trailblazers, and it feels just as cool here. Doing this, as well as sharing items or wisps, and helping stunned or struggling teammates with a skim boost, charges up your team's ultimate meter. When full, you and your squad can activate your team ultimate, granting you all a massive speed boost as well as invulnerability for a short time, leaving enemy cars at your mercy. Though, to be fair, I was a threat on the track even without it. Bit of a humble brag there, Jem.
No, I mean, like, I was an actual hazard.
Oh, right.
Whoa, watch it!
Thankfully, even in the single-player mode, the AI was very intuitive and knew when to hang back to give me a hand or catch up when I got too far ahead of the pack. Which is great, because when it comes to the final scores, a teammate left behind can cost you.
Oh, very much so. At the end of a race, each contender is awarded a set of points depending on their final position. This is then tallied up to get the team's overall score. So if you zoomed off ahead, sure, you'll get a high individual score, but your trailing teammate score could mean bye-bye first place. As frustrating as it was at times, I like that it was included because it forces you to cooperate if you want to advance.
Yeah, you can't just zoom ahead and expect to do well. There are actual consequences. Not only that, but it's just so much more fun to be darting it around each other as a team, even if it's just the AI.
I can feel those G's. Thanks.
Overall though, what are you going to score it, Jem?
I'll be the first to admit that racing games aren't my forte, but I had fun with Team Sonic Racing. It's not doing anything we haven't already seen before in games like Mario Kart, but what it does bring to the table, it does well, which is what really matters. So I'm giving it 4 out of 5 rubber chickens.
Yeah, Team Sonic Racing keeps every race interesting with an awesome blend of action and co-op strategy. If you're looking for a game to add to your couch play collection, you should definitely give this one a go. I'm giving it 4 out of 5 as well.
Cool!
Buckle up.
Works for me!
Good spawning, Australia! It's time for the scoop with me, Darren! And please welcome my exclusive special guest, Rad!
Hi, everyone. Oh, exclusive.
Now it's time for everybody's favorite gaming trivia test, Darren's Challenge! Can you identify this kingdom from Super Mario Odyssey?
Well, there's clearly a lot of water, but there's more than one splashy kingdom in Super Mario Odyssey, if I remember correctly.
And therein lies the challenge. Answer at the end of the scoop. Now to dive into some news. You might remember last week we mentioned a Pokemon mobile game in the works from the developers of Super Mario Run. But since then, another unrelated Pokemon mobile game launched on some mobile devices. Pokemon Rumble Rush is an adventure beat-em-up style game following on from the Pokemon Rumble titles on the Nintendo Wii, Wii U, and 3DS.
Wow, talk about a wild Pokemon game appearing. I didn't even hear rumblings about this being a thing in the lead-up.
Perhaps they were in a rush to release it. Now, how could we forget another mobile game announcement from a few weeks back, Minecraft Earth. Minecraft Earth is an augmented reality mobile game in the style of Pokemon Go. Players will be able to gather resources, build things, and fight off mobs whilst exploring the outside world. Minecraft Earth is due out for smartphones later this year, with a beta version coming soon.
With this and Wizards Unite, it seems everyone's getting on board with this style of game.
Who needs regular reality when you have augmented reality, right? Now, we better stop the presses because I have an inside scoop for you. Boatmeal, would you kindly stop the presses, please?
Oh, Darren, this is TV. We don't have presses to stop.
Oh, right. Well, to the inside scoop, then. Rumour has it that there could be a remaster of the 2009 Ghostbusters video game from Mad Dog Games, who published NBA Playgrounds.
That could be cool if it happens, Darren, because if I remember correctly, the 2009 version featured voice acting from the original cast of the film, but hopefully it's not too scary.
I ain't afraid of no ghost. In other news, Microsoft recently announced a partnership with their longtime rival in the gaming space, Sony. The two companies will apparently explore joint development of cloud-based gaming solutions for their respective platforms using the Microsoft Azure platform.
This is huge news, Darren. As you said, Microsoft and Sony have long been considered competitors, at least in the console gaming arena. This could be in response to Google's game streaming platform, Stadia, that was announced earlier this year.
Well, they've certainly got their heads in the cloud. Cloud gaming, that is. Now for the extra scoop! What have you scooped for us this week, Rad?
Oh, well, Darren, this week it's a culinary curiosity. A burger place in Melbourne's Chapel Street has created a tribute to everyone's favourite blue hedgehog, in burger form. Behold, the Sonic the Egghog burger, complete with blue brioche bun.
Ooh, gotta eat fast. Or rather, at a reasonable pace to avoid human indigestion. Before we go, let's not forget the all-important answer to Darren's Challenge! This kingdom in Super Mario Odyssey is, of course, the Lake Kingdom, not to be confused with the Seaside Kingdom.
Make no mistake, that's the lake. Lake Kingdom.
Oh, such poetry, Rad. And on that note, we're out of time for this week. Until we scoop again, goodbye, Australia. Heads in the cloud. I cracked myself up. I should write a book.
You should.
I should. I really should.
Wow! An entire planet made of toasted cheese sandwiches! Oh, this will last us at least a week, Banjo Bot-Puter!
You are so smart and interesting, Banjo.
Oh, thanks. You know, you're a much nicer robot than Darren ever was.
You are so smart and interesting, Banjo.
All right, that's enough. Okay, let's load up my games list, Banjo Bot-Puter. I think I've earned some quality gaming time. Hey, Pong? 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 Wait, why is every game Pong? Oh no, it's happened! The prophecy!
You are so smart and
Badger Bot Pewter, I know!
Did your game suddenly just turn into Pong, or is it just mine?
Yeah, what's going on?
I was playing Pong anyway.
Scanning. Oh my! It appears every video game in the universe has become Pong!
Hello? GGSP, are you there? Come in, GGSP. It's Commander Barjo of the Intergalactic Barjo Station. Can you read me?
Oh, is that actually you, Barjo? I'm such a huge fan.
There's no time for that now, Goose.
Actually,
Not now, Goose. The prophecy has come true, and you're the only ones that can save gaming.
Wait, what prophecy? How is any of this even possible? How'd you know all this?
Look, it's a very convoluted origin story that we're saving for a prequel. Right now, all you need to know is that some weirdo calling himself Lord Pongos has turned every game into Pong. The only way to defeat him is to find the sacred artifacts of gaming.
Okay, well, while I totally know where they are, just hypothetically speaking, where would you look for sacred artifacts if you had to find them?
You must track down the 3 Grandmaster Gamers.
3 Master Gamers, yep, I knew that, obviously.
well, how do we find them?
Look in the Batman, Goose. Because I left all the instructions in there on how to find the 3 Grandmaster Gamers.
Can't you just tell us where they are?
Jem, there's no time. My intergalactic transmitter bob has run out of power. Just remember, look in the Batman. And most important of all, don't trust...
Barjo, are you there, Barjo? Don't trust who? Barjo!
I'm sorry, Rad, I've lost the connection.
Well, let's go find those instructions. Where's the Batman?
Holy bat toys! There's too many Batmen in here. We're never gonna find it.
Wait a minute. Barjo always said he was Batman! Check the portrait.
You're right, the instructions are here. But, Jem, can you read that?
I want to say that's an L?
Barjo's penmanship always did leave something to be desired. Scanning. Oh, well, this will take some time, but I believe I can decipher this.
All right, Darren, you do that. We've got to suit up.
Too much?
Yeah.
You all look ready for adventure. And just in time, I've deciphered the first clue.
Who is it, Darren? Who's the Master Gamer?
It's Goose.
Goose? Oh, if only he was still here.
Well, there is always that digital copy I made of him in my cloud.
Oh, yeah. Wait, will the digital version know where the artifact is?
He should. He knows everything Goose knows.
Okay, I have been meaning to ask, though, is it legal to make digital copies of people without their permission?
Negative. But you've all agreed to it. It's in all those terms of services agreements you humans always accept without reading.
Oh, yeah. To the cloud.
Good. It's all going according to plan. These noobs walking straight into my trap. They'll never defeat my 3 devious boss battles. Hand me that cheese, Toasty. Is this cheddar? Peasant cheese? You know I prefer Gruyere. Get it right.
All right, Jem, it's time for the Ask to the S to the P.
Y to the E to the S it is, Rad. Let's kick things off with a video from Levi.
What's your favorite car in Mario Racing? Mine is the standard bike, cushion bike, and my wheels. And what's your favorite glider? My favorite character is Inkling Boy, and Metal Mario, and Golden Mario. Bye!
Thanks, Levi. To your first question about our favourite car in Mario Racing, well, I'm going to assume that by Mario Racing, you actually mean Mario Kart 8 Deluxe.
And if we're talking favourite kart setup here, well, a while ago we made a little video about the optimal kart setups, according to actual data scientists. You can check that out online. Apparently, the Biddy Buggy or Buggy Bud class karts, when paired with a character like Wario and roller class wheels, balance out to be a very effective combo. So I like to go for something like that.
But I also think it's worth finding a kart that suits your playstyle. I'm fairly fond of the Circuit Special, and I like the bikes too, like the Mr. Scooty bike.
Scoot, scoot! Solid choices as well. As for favourite glider, my choice here is based purely on aesthetics. It's got to look good. I like the Waddle Wing because it's just so darn cute.
Ah, it's my favourite too. It's so adorable.
Oh, twinsies. Now, Levi definitely has some great favourite character choices, but for me, despite Wario's scientific edge, I of course like to opt for Waluigi. He may not be a Smash Bros fighter, but he can still kart with the best of them. My beautiful son, Waluigi.
On to another question now, and this one is from Lila, Queen of Dragon Balls. Dear Good Game Spawn Point, I have some questions for you. 1, what is your favourite character in Super Smash Bros? Mine is Pit. 2, what are some good games I might like? I like Dragon Ball Super Romance Laughs and anime. 3, what are some good books about gaming? I love reading. Do these. Huh? Who? Who? Please answer these or I will send my Dragon Balls to destroy you. Bye.
Thanks, Lila, Queen of Dragon Balls. In answer to your first question about fave Super Smash Bros characters, I'd have to say mine is Squishy Kirby. He's got some great moves and I love his floaty jump ability. Plus, he looks delicious. What about you, Jem?
You know me, Rad. It's Zero Suit Samus all the way. She's so cool and slick.
As for some games you might like, well, if you like Dragon Ball, then I'd recommend Dragon Ball FighterZ, especially the story mode. Oh, the game is so pretty.
And based off some of your other interests, you might also like to try Pokemon Let's Go Eevee and Pikachu, or perhaps Stardew Valley, Ni no Kuni 2, or My Time at Portia.
Now for some good books about gaming, well, Pixel Raiders is a great little series that's actually written by former GGSP presenters Bajo and Hex.
Absolutely, and keep up reading. A picture is worth 1,000 words, so 1,000 words is probably worth some good things too, right? Surely.
Probably worth a picture. Moving on now to another question, and this one is from Loading Error in the secret Minecraft universe of all devices. Dear GGSP, in the episode where you reviewed Falcon Age, Will said that Terraria is pronounced Terraria, but I have always pronounced it Terraria, just like terrarium, so I would like some clarification on that. P.S. Darren, do these. Oh, time to get Darren on the line.
Greetings!
Hey, Darren, just some emoticons, please.
Smugbot. 9 eyes. Philip Blue.
Answer, or I will steal the secret safe of cheese toasties that Darren hid in the basement.
Thanks, Loading Error. Before we address his pronunciation pickle, though, Darren, what's this about a stash of cheese toasties hidden in the basement?
I don't know what you mean. I would never hoard secret cheese toasties in a special laser-sealed safe.
Yeah, we'll see about that.
In regards to the correct pronunciation of Terraria,
Or Terraria.
well, indeed, I believe this is a classic case of tomato, tomato, potato, potato. Although I don't know anyone who actually says potato.
So either or either are acceptable?
Well, it seems most dictionaries say that the word is pronounced tar-rare-ia, as in the plural for terrarium. But that's not necessarily specific to the game title. And look, sometimes people just say things a little bit differently and it's really not a big deal. We are human after all.
I'm not.
Well, no, of course not you, Darren, but you do pronounce things in your own, how should we say, unique way all the time.
Oh, nonsense. Now, if you'll excuse me, I'm off to play some FIFA.
Bye, Darren.
Wait, isn't it FIFA? Oh, he's done it again.
And on that note, we are out of time. If you have a question for us, go here and send it in.
And make it a video question for your chance to score not only a GGSP pin, but also, while our stocks last, these awesome stickers we just had made.
Oh, they look so cool. Look at little Radley. Ooh. Now, Jem, want to try and find that secret toasty safe in the basement?
I'll get my safe cracking gear.
You need lasers, safe cracking gear. Well, we're out of time, but we have heaps more coming next week. We're going to be reviewing the new exploration and crafting game, Forager. Plus, part 2 of the Apongalypse.
Guys! Brad, Jen, is that you? Oh,
Ooh, I can't wait. What will happen next?
Also, keep an eye out online for our Let's Play of Minecraft's 10th anniversary map. It is full of cool Easter eggs for eagle-eyed fans.
Speaking of 10th anniversaries, we want all you GGS peeps to send us your 10th anniversary messages.
That's right. Head to our website for the link. And if we use your video, you'll get a cool GGSP sticker.
Oh, how awesome are they? Until next week, be nice, have fun, and keep gaming. Gem out.
Right out.
Darren out. Is there a sticker of me?
Oh, of course.
There you go.
Oh, thank you. Have you got another one?